I think it's, in the push to snipe out toxic masculinity, some would say, you're leaving a lot of people kind of half in, half out, lukewarm, as they say. And being two people being lukewarm really doesn't get you anywhere nice. Will you go back to that, when you find that highlighting, will you go back and read the last two sentences?
I got you.
What was there? Because I think that, and I believe that those have to do with what I'm talking about, and if not, it's somewhere in that passage. But this 50-50 nonsense, where, hey, we're just equality and equity over everything. It leaves us in a very peculiar situation when it pertains to the energetic dance.
Yeah.
Maybe one could say.
Yeah, for sure. So that 50-50 statement, he basically lays it out here. It says, this 50-50 stage is only a second and intermediate stage of growth for men and women, not an endpoint. Side effect of this trend tend towards sexual similarity can be seen as a major cause of today's unhappiness and intimacy. The trend toward 50-50 has resulted in economic and social equality, but in sexual neutrality. Sexual attraction is based on sexual polarity, which is the force of passion that arcs between masculine and feminine poles. All natural forces flow between two poles. In the same way, masculine and feminine poles between people create the flow of sexual feeling. This is sexual polarity. This force of attraction, which flows between the two different poles of masculine and feminine, is the dynamism that often disappears in modern relationships. If you want real passion, you need a ravisher and a ravishee.
So that is actually kind of where more in the direction that I was going. We've got a big problem with intimacy. You can look at a lot of things, and I think that here we're talking about not leaning into the masculine or not leaning into the feminine, but you can also look at a couple of ancillary things and things that we partake in, day out, that dampen both energies, and one of them is porn. Porn is something that can be hard to ethically consume because you do not know the individuals on the other side of the camera, what they have been put through to get there. There are individuals in relationships that with their partner do partake in the consumption of porn. I don't say that that is something that you shouldn't do, should avoid, should always do, what have you. Different flavor of the month for everybody, whatever. But that being said, as it pertains to the ravishing, the ravisher and the ravishee, we wonder why men have ED, right? We wonder why men care about their orgasm, but could give a damn if a woman gets hers. We wonder why we're desensitized and have no desire to fulfill the needs of somebody else. And there's a lot of things that are desensitizing us, like porn, but also we're taking in the programming from everyone that's saying that being masculine is toxic. Well, if you're going to cancel toxic masculinity, which is defined broadly by a lot of people as just being masculine, it's misdefined and misaligned with what that actually would mean, then to be masculine, especially in a sexual interaction with a romantic partner, you would be being toxic. So you'd rather just stay behind the spank bank on Pornhub and not ravish anybody, but then you lose intimacy. If you play in theory land in anything, you will not have experience. If you do not try to serve the needs of your partner, and you can do that by ravishing, consensually, but ravishing that partner, if you don't try, well, you're sure as hell never gonna hit it. You're sure as hell never going to get to a place where your masculine energy can serve your partner's feminine energy, can be the yin and yang. Because being 50-50, being half dom, half sub, ain't gonna cut it. You're gonna have to pick a side, and even if you flip-flop, you're going to have to go to the poles, because two people at the opposite poles coming together are whole. Two people chilling in the middle aren't gonna get you there. So it's interesting that we love to, sex is about me and da 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 da. Well, sex has to do with intimacy, and intimacy has to do with connection, and connection cannot quite be established if you're involved with feminine energy and you're acting feminine. I don't see how if you push yourself closer to where their energetic tendencies are, why would there be a level of attraction? Why would there be a level of desire for sexual intimacy? Why would there be a level for intimacy, a desire for intimacy, clothed, unclothed, anything? Why would there be? It doesn't make any sense. But then we just place blame on somebody else instead of looking at ourselves.
Yeah.
And I have gone tangential here.
No.
But
This is great.
it is interesting to me, and we just wonder, why are our relationships not fulfilling? Now, I don't think relationships are for fulfillment, but you can have fulfilling parts of your relationship, and together that bond can bring you joy, I don't think it's destination happiness, but it can bring you something that is beneficial to not only procreation, but to your life in general. If you're both lukewarm, the water's going to be lukewarm.
Right.
And if you continue to be lukewarm, at some time, it's going to be cold. And next thing you know, everyone's going to be shriveled up, and you're not going to be able to do anything anyways.